All right, I'm going to, oh, I look bright and pink. I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's weekly Quiptic crossword set today by Picaroon. I have very variable difficulty levels on the Quiptic in recent months. Let's see if Picaroon has it right. All right, message on X, dry with little in it. I suppose message on X would be a tweet. How would that be dry with dry is teetotal and then we is little. All right. Eric Cantona, Cantona, moving around, crossing the Atlantic, perhaps. Well, Eric Cantona's with the S is 12 letters. So I think we anagram that to get crossing the Atlantic. I think we have transoceanic. Yeah, let me type it in and see if it's the right. It is the right length. All right, that's a good start. Gives us lots of nice starting letters. Let me just try peculiar pathogens shape. Well, pathogen without the S is 8 letters. So I think we're going to anagram that to get a shape. It's going to be peculiar, meaning anagram, pathogen. Yeah, I think it's going to be something gone. Heptagon, I think. All right, well, I like the way this one has started. Where I'd see a fun novel, Goodbye to Berlin. A novel can indicate an anagram, a new arrangement of those letters. So I'm thinking the German for goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. How do, how do we spell that? I would have done SEHN. Let's see, where I'd see a fun. Yeah, we have 4 E's. So there must be. Well, you know what? I'm going to pause and look up the spelling of Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, it's SEHEN, Auf Wiedersehen pet. So I'm probably pronouncing it wrong too. All right, let's try some of these lovely downs. Imposing new fencing to protect gold. I think imposing is probably the definition. Ooh, could it be an anagram of fencing? And that goes around. Gold can be AU or OR. Yeah, I think it might be just enforcing, which is not too tricky. Let's see, unexpected plot development for Dickens' hero. That's another very straightforward twist, Oliver Twist. All right, he had, for example, upset greedy people and prickly sorts. All right, well, with the H and the D, I'm thinking prickly prickly sorts, not prickly shorts. That would be terrible. And that would be our hedgehog friends. So he had is heed. For example, is EG, but it's upset, so we get GE, and greedy people are hogs. Power boat in recreational area. Well, power can be abbreviated to P. A boat, a famous one, would be the Ark, giving us a park. A guy touring Morecambe with bagel and coffee. Well, helps to remember Morecambe and Wise, Eric Morecambe. So I think it's going to be an Americano. It ends in an O, which can be a bagel or a donut, anything round with a hole in it. Ah, yeah, and the A guy is a man going around Eric. Oscar, well, that must be the O. And Margaret, and Margaret can be Meg with A, giving us Omega. Omega, if you prefer, a character from Greece. All right, let's, yeah, I think I'll go back to the acrosses. Queen behind special. Well, the queen surely is ER. Behind S for special. And then posh. Hotel getting mixture of wine and water. Oh, so yeah, it's not SER. I think it's a spritzer. Ah, yeah, so the queen actually comes at the end. There's the S for special, ER for Queen Elizabeth. And the posh must be P. Ah, and the hotel is the Ritz. Oh no, maybe SP is special now that I think about it, and then posh hotel is the Ritz. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I'm still not 100% sure of all the abbreviations, and I just take whatever they give us. All right, criminal in the main. Well, whenever we read the main, we should immediately think of the sea. And I'm thinking a criminal at sea would be a pirate. And so furious is irate, pursuing or going after, P for power again. All right, what golfers produce with wedges of fried potatoes and spicy sauce initially? Well, wedges of fried potatoes would be chips, spicy is hot, and sauce initially is an S to give us chip shots. I haven't played golf in a long time, but I think I enjoyed chip shots more than really any other part of the game. Not that I was good at them, but I just enjoyed them. All right, a taxi reversing, one displaying old counters. Well, I think counters are counting machines, which would be in the singular an abacus, but abaci. So it's A is A, taxi is cab, reversing to give us back, and then one is I. Old English person, one that's possibly obtuse. I think just a double definition, an angle. All right, chap is too strange, a very cruel person. All right, anagram of chap is too. That's going to be strange or anagrammed to give a very cruel person. Let me pause and sip my water and think about that. All right, I was thinking about the endings of the word. I wanted it to be an IST like a sadist, but we're already using the S. But then I saw we have path, and so sociopath, I believe. Product of from overseas. This person's left on a boat. Ah, yeah. So something you get from overseas would be an import. This person is, well, that would be I am or I am for short. And left on a boat is port. Let's go back to the Downs. Pleasingly made light, full, yummy sandwiches. Well, it could be sandwiches, but sandwiches is also a verb, which sounds like wordplay. So I'm thinking a word for yummy, which might be delish or something, goes around. Made light, maybe pleasingly is the, yeah, I'm thinking delightfully. Well, we have full. Oh, Yeah, it is sandwiches as a wordplay, but it's actually indicating a hidden clue. Because I was wondering, well, wait a minute, we have light and full. So it's actually one of the easier hidden clues. It still took me far too long to spot it, but there we go. Let's try Dawn. Breaking weapon produces expletive. Well, I'm thinking it's going to be a swear word. And I see we have a sword around the outside. Ah, yes, if you don some clothes, you wear them. So that is breaking or going in the middle of the sword. All right, nicest ode composed, divided into parts, must be an anagram of nicest odes. And I think sectioned is right. Oh, it's getting dark here, which I think that's why I'm looking so pink today. All right, let's go. Oh no, that's the good. A fun activity on day hosting Northern Greek king. I'm wondering if it is going to be a Greek king, not Alexander. But yeah, when I suppose the clue starts with A and then the answer is going to start with A, I think that's just a naked A. And then something for fun activity on day might just simply be on a D at the end, and that has to host Northern, which might just be N. So maybe we end in ND. What Greek king? Maybe it's just a king. Ethelred or somebody. No. Small change for Trump's former right-hand man. Well, I think that's a double definition. Pence. All right. The setter caught plugging records. Great works. Ooh. The setter might be me. And the Alan caught might be C. And that goes in the middle of something for records. Well, we often see a record is an EP or LP, but EP for extended play. And so I think after EP we put IC, and then S, great works, might be epics. All right, let's finish the downs. Proclaim. Person at wild parties loses head. Wow. Yeah, not sure. I think it's going to be proclaim because loses head sounds like wordplay. We dropped the initial. No. Let's go back to finish the acrosses. Lane with 5 bats and foliage around grapes. Yeah, I'm thinking the foliage around grapes might be a vine leaf. We do a V for 5. Let's see. Yes, I think it's lane with 5 is telling us to anagram LANE and the V. Bats being... No, I'm not sure. Where's the... Oh, it's actually lane and then not V from Roman numerals, but FIVE. So if you anagram those 8 letters, you get vine leaf. Unorthodox place to find nuns interrupting wedding with Albert. Let me pause and think about that. All right, well, I just thought immediately of looking at the letters we have. Unconventional might be unorthodox. The place to find nuns is a convent, and that interrupts a wedding union with Albert is Al. Money Senior journalist is offered. Yes, so I think money can be legal tender. The senior journalist is the editor, and something that is offered is tendered. All right, on the radio, Cher's partner is cheerful. Well, of course, Sonny and Cher, but Sonny with an O. So it's a homophone, so we do the one with the U to get cheerful. All right, here is a, ooh, where does, if there is a D on day, hosting Northern. Oh, day maybe could be something like Monday. Ah, yes, I think it's if I can say it, Aga Nemnon. All right, so a fun activity somehow is, if I'm right, spelling that right. Oh no, it's Agamemnon. A game, of course, is a fun activity. The day is Monday, hosting N for Northern. All right. So now proclaim, oh, aver, I think. Aye, and a person at wild parties is a raver. It's a crash course for the ravers. What song is that from? And that's everything. All right, let's check this. Oh, well, actually, let's check all. How about that? Everything has stayed in place. Let's take a quick look at 15 squared. I think people should be very happy with today's crossword. All right, the blog is by Shane or Shan. Pleased to discover that Picaroon produces cryptics that do what they say on the tin. That's a great British phrase. Good range of clue types. Yeah, I think I followed everything. Oh, he has a reference to Christopher Isherwood's book, Goodbye to Berlin. Yeah, really nothing too tricky today, was there? Some very good anagrams. Agamemnon was the only one that gave me pause, but that's just due to my ignorance. Night down is a bit hard on sociopaths. That's a good one. Thank you, Simon. I don't, excuse me, I don't think it's Simon from Cracking the Cryptic. Jeff Down Under is happy. Nice variety. Simon A. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, nothing really. Oh, someone who had never heard of Eric Morecambe. Oh, that's very sad. Yeah, not too long ago, I rewatched the legendary sketch with Andre Preview. Just brilliant. I think it still stands up. There we go, Andre Previn. It was the right notes, sunshine, not necessarily in the right order or something like that. All right, well, that was a very quick one today. Very happy to see that. Anyway, thank you as always for watching and have a great day and a great week.